I know.
Yeah.
Also,
Hmm.
Ember Hun.
I think they're away?
When you thinking we want to get them more into like the Red Sea stuff? Around like with a house lid and eventually when we get the map done, Red Sea.
I mean, we can start getting them investigating, like, an area out there. It's just whether or not they. The thought process I had with it is, unfortunately, they won't be able to like go there directly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So we might have to figure that one out. So to be honest, since they are kind of vibing right now, what I can do is see about looking at some of the map stuff.
Hmm.
I forget, where'd you get these NPC models from?
Which
They're
ones?
from stories, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
The,
those are different.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
non-player NPCs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're from stories.
Gotcha. Because I'm like, I don't recognize those models from any of the mainstream games, obviously. Ouch.
No, they're stories. We use them because they look nice, they stand out a little bit, and they're low poly enough to
Yeah,
not really
no,
have
I figured.
draws. I think Elias is dying from the
Here,
world again.
that's unfortunate.
Who knew? Oh, Harm, can I draw your attention to the botanical area real quick?
Yeah,
Just something map-wise I noticed. The leaves move, but the little green bits do not.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It looks really weird if I make the green bits move as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, no, you're good. It just it popped out a lot for me as I was walking by. I'm like, ah, that looks odd. Okay. Nope, just figure I'd bring it
But
up if
I
you
will
didn't know.
probably change around the materials on some of this stuff when I start working on it a little bit more in the future.
Yeah, can you see what I mean? That it kind of pops out comparatively to the rest of the map when you look at
Oh
it?
yeah, it pops out, but that's probably because it's Biomi since I didn't
Yeah.
really start using Mochi
Yeah, no,
a
that's fine.
lot until recently.
No, of course, no. I saw it, thought I'd bring it up just in case you didn't notice.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
I just need to, after I finish like the Crystarium and some of the other maps that are now on, I now need to do like Celiana. I'll get back to this eventually and finish it up.
Yeah, Roger. Sounds good to me. And actually, I'm gonna mute myself in Man, I can't stand the Giants football team. Fuck. No.
So find outside of the maiden.
I can't believe the Nargacuga scored a goal.
Yeah, I got that home run afterwards. Man, what a fucked up day. He lost a bet on that one too. Monster Hunter baseball mini series.
Just one of those sports animes, but Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Why did they? Oh, you probably did this, didn't you? Unless, oh no.
I'm actually gonna do something kind of funny.
Hmm.
Just
I'm gonna tweak some stuff really quick
see if anything else
You
needs
got it.
for
doing at the moment.
but I'm actually posting. I'm gonna post the Blighted Steps as a community lab world for shits and giggles.
Fun.
So,
Do you want to post that now, or do you want to wait for the party to explore it more?
they've gone there, and our players are not the type of people who are gonna randomly go there without knowing.
Fair
The
enough.
weird glue stuff this time, or wait, I don't remember.
Reason I'm posting it publicly right now is one, I can remove it at any time, and two, I'm kind of just doing it for kind of just a gigantic ad revenue thing.
Be
Understood.
sure to post the Discord link in the description then.
I mean, what I'm doing with it is because they can't really click on it when they look at it, but I've got it. If they look at my thing,
Now
they
you
can
see why
type
he
that
has
in,
such limited life.
and then it'll show the group. The problem is I don't think you can post group links in the thing.
I know I'm
Sometimes
going
they
to,
go out of control.
in future maps, if we work together, I would like to get a banner made and a box that I can throw into worlds to promote stuff from now on.
Oh, get a QR code. If that's even possible.
There is a QR code thing you can do
How
that
do
allows.
you get a QR code?
You've got to generate one. The only issue is you'd have to figure out. I'm gonna be real. I see QR codes in VRC worlds, and I completely ignore that shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was
I
just thinking about that. I'm like, when's the last time you used a QR code in a VR
I was
world?
just going to make a just essentially a box that just says, "Hey,
And
if you're this world was made for the Trails of Alterna and Fifth Fleet RP. If you're interested, and this seems like something you
for
would like, you can apply here to
Yeah.
see if you can join the RP."
Yeah, there's a non-0% chance that someone would look at that and like, oh, looks cool. I'd like to join. I mean, I remember going to some of the Trails worlds before I even knew about Alterna. Or hell, even
And
before I knew
plus,
about Trails.
Considering I know a couple of groups do use some of my maps for
Really?
roleplay. Like, I know the Final Fantasy group in general use it, which has a certain couple of people that I would love to just start posting that type of stuff so they see it and get an instant fuck you from me.
Oh, right. Anything from Nikki at all?
They're making some food, but they're seeing how they're feeling because they might not have the energy right now. So we'll see.
Roger that.
I'm gonna go quickly check a map, but I'm gonna shoot Abby towards everyone to go spectate.
Got it.
Because it should be up and moving now.
Alright, I don't even know what they're talking about right now.
She can hear me talking.
It sounds like they're trying to determine where they want to go.
I'll probably switch
They
over.
might end up going to the Tri map, it sounds like.
Honestly, if they go there, that'd be a good one for them to go to. They haven't gone there in a while.
That's Moga Village, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
Moga Village.
I thought Moga Village got evacuated after
Ages ago.
something.
He got evacuated from the Kushaladora, which has
Kushala,
thus been
right. That was a
dealt
while ago.
with, so they
Oh,
have
shit.
been. It's been repopulated.
Oh, I imagine.
But yeah.
Man, I'd still love for us to figure out how that collection system works and possibly adding it to future monster maps.
Personally,
I think that'd be fun.
I really want to get like nice cannons and stuff
Yeah.
for the
I don't want any.
Um,
Got that.
Interesting plan.
her Hill's not going to be in. He's drained from his meeting. That's fine.
Mm.
But for the sand skip map, because I really want to start making like it actually functioning.
I'm
for
sure.
Stuff.
I'm sure.
Definitely for no particular reason for the party to be worried about.
Yeah. I'm sure Hill would be able to help out with that, given how much Milsim RP he does.
Knock the fuck out.
Yeah. I would like to get the world cannons just for consistency's sake, but
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it by the end.
I don't think it'd be too hard to rip, would it? Or just be a problem of finding it within the files?
It's just finding it in the files. We have the files. We just gotta like figure out where the fuck after this is.
Right. Gosh, reading through RIP files is a fucking disaster because nothing is named as it should be. It's all just a bunch of jumbled.
I do have,
Now you
I
understand
do
why it
have-
takes me like 16 hours to find a fucking asset.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do have the not the proper Dragonator that it should have, but the like explosive one from Rise that I'm probably just going to throw in place. And
It wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Mm.
We also
And
might be doing an
Well, we'll
HD
need to
version of
get
the map
good
once I can get the sand skiff from Wilds.
I honestly wouldn't mind like redoing the map after setting things up.
Honestly, going back to Moga Village will be good for the players too, because I think that'll just be genuinely nice for them.
and I did alert Hill that he has the green light to start his own stuff because when I talked to him, he wasn't aware he had it, so I informed that you had said yes.
Yeah, that must have been one of those things where I accidentally.
It was probably miscommunication. It's been handled. No need to worry.
Also, yeah, no, I'm also going to try working on Show's model so that they can start showing up because
Yes, that's a
he
good idea.
he has asked. He's just cautious about it. I've just been trying to get the other models done. I just like with everything going on, I've had super fucking low energy. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
work with Abby to see if maybe we can get some more palicos ready for
So
people.
cooler than-
Yeah,
Uh,
I'd say the focus should be getting people who've been waiting on stuff to join the RP to get those people in rather than wait a little bit longer. Get those
Yeah,
number ups a little bit and just see where the dice fall from there.
I also might talk to Lotus and see if he wants to show up for a bit to like have Percival around again because I'm gonna start because like one of the things.
Yeah,
like,
Percival has been around him forever. I don't know.
Well, one of the things too is like one, I want it to be more of a distraction for him, and two,
Yeah.
one of the things too is like the flashback stuff or some of the flashback stuff is connected to his character Natalie.
Because they
'Cause
knew each other. I remember that from my first session.
Yeah, well, it's also like one of the huge things is Natalie and Percival were trained by the original Veritas of Dark.
Oh.
Yeah. So when we do the flashback that's going to be very prominently connected to him, and one of the trials that's connected to him, you know that model I sent you ages ago?
Yeah.
Could be worth checking out.
Here, I'm going to type this out so we don't have to, like, mute and stuff like that. But one of the things that I'll be doing with it is where you invite games.
Careful, it might pop up on my screen. I don't know how to get, like, OBS, for some reason, just displays all my Discord messages on screen.
I can send the image, but then, like, I'll have you, I'll just have you mute for a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
You
that
hide
way-
your screen, yeah.
Yep, I
Oh,
gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll just hide and I'll just take my headset off and look at it.
Yeah. Give me a brief second to find
Yep.
Ow,
Ow, my head hurts. Why? Stop that.
So, of that model.
Containers
Let
away.
me go have a look. See.
Too unpredictable.
Yeah, that one I figured.
That is the Veritas of Dark's basically
I
true
managed
form.
to get a decent observation on that Coolio Coolio.
That is going to be one of the things of, you know, the whole thing I said is like we're going to have eventually like trials of them fighting basically giant ass bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Ooh, nice.
That's him in his, basically the best way I could describe it, that would be him in his Oracle form.
Hmm.
Because again, from like conversations we had in the past, most of the characters from back then were stupidly powerful,
Yeah.
and their human states are more of their weakened states.
Yeah. Does this have to
So-
do with the founding wars at all?
Yeah, it's entirely to do with the.
Okay.
It's basically, so the way that we'll be doing that is the founding wars is pretty much going to be or any of the states that come up from things later are going to be their like the
Yeah.
boss forms of characters.
Yeah, I definitely say for myself, the founding wars are probably my least understood plotline so far. Just
Founding
go
The
ahead.
Founding Wars is mostly like a thing of introducing a little bit of the storyline from the past
Yeah.
that's connected with the way that the world works.
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to be overtly hyper explaining,
Right.
but at the same time, it is also something that they should at least, like, the best way I could put it, they don't need to like fully understand it.
It's like, oh, I know what World War II is, what it
Right.
was, who started it, but I don't know the finer details. Something like that.
Yeah, it's like basically here's the story that was connected to that
Okay.
event.
Roger.
There
that.
might be a state in time that we could do like a full on detailed thing of it, but to be honest, it doesn't exactly matter.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, because for example, it's like, hey, they learn about certain characters that were connected to it. Basically, the whole thing is the way that the whole thing that the Founding Wars is supposed to tell people is that some of the really big problems in the world stem from that war.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, the dead areas and the damages to the world. Those are literally all just scars from a gigantic war.
Okay.
Because you know the whole thing, and this is something I can actually tell you. You know the whole thing when like we talk about oracles when they die, they have a really problematic death.
I think that's been mentioned once.
Reaper corpse
Ew.
is the best way to describe it for you.
Okay.
They
Their
might
bot-
be getting to the arena.
Their bodies can corrupt the area. Their bodies can infect areas and make them like less usable.
Oh, so it's like dead god remains from Genshin. God dies,
Yes.
it pollutes the areas. It's essentially fantasy radiation.
Yeah. So basically, the best way to put
Yeah.
it, yeah, the Genshin one is almost spot on for it.
Yeah, trust me.
I forget that you like Genshin.
I play day one! Do not speak the deep magic to me, bitch! I was there when it was written!
But yeah, no. So again, every time I come across pretty much a dead oracle is the equivalent of like, yeah, there's radiation everywhere.
It's magical radiation that basically breaks down their soul and shit, and breaks their body down as well.
Yeah.
Bad for you.
So yeah, one of the things too is like certain areas are not as bad. Like obviously, like for example, one of the oracles that
You don't want to
controls stasis, it's just everything is pretty much frozen around her.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if you go into other areas where it's like an oracle of fire, for example,
All right then.
you are going to be in an area that is constantly going to be molten, and you are probably going to be constantly taking.
Right,
damage.
their aspect influences the area around their death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. Okay, and you said harm. They're thinking arena.
Yep. Sounds like they're going to go after Espinas.
All right. Do we have an end goal for arena?
Yeah. End goal is them fighting Zelbest.
So he stops being a pouty bitch.
Yeah. So at halfway, they fight him in his armor,
Manual.
which is him
Mm.
actually like training them proper. And then the final one is them fighting him at his
Full strength.
basically. Yeah,
What does that mean?
that's when they get an Elder Dragon hunt.
Also, with
Ah.
with them.
Being so few in number.
Sorry, not with them. With that new website that you got a hold of. Do we want them
But
to
I have
start discovering new
Website.
variants like the Diamond Stragios and stuff?
Website.
Yeah. I
Oh, is
sent
that thing
it
you
to
posted?
Thing that I pinned.
Yeah. No, I looked through that. I didn't look through it all the way, so I didn't see what exactly was all in there. That's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah, no.
useful for when you're not around, Harm, every now and then, so we can still do monster stuff.
I mean, it'll be useful for me not to have my fucking entire list taken up by monster hunter.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I'm kind of debating about some
You know,
stuff
he's
right now.
a-
What we could make them fight is probably Kangala right now, unless they
Kangala.
They're going to fight the Espinas, but if they continue
In the arena, yeah.
If they continue, would we want to put something else down? I don't want to do anything new, because new stuff should be reserved for them to find, right?
Mhm.
Instead of it just appearing
Today, I think.
in the. But there's a couple of interesting custom ones from Omega's edits, which is like the Snot Trapper Anja or Azure Flame Okanosm, Blood Curse Lunagaron, Diamond Steregios, White Tiger Anjanath.
It is pretty cool.
I'm curious to see if they were able to edit the models
And
to
just like
do more than just what King.
Nick, do you have the arena map ready?
no, the
No,
traits.
I forgot to.
You
grab
call the
that
traits.
real quick.
Oh, you got it?
Whoosh.
You want me to get
The
it?
one that I need to test
You
is
can find it.
the one that I need to test. Speaking of ones, is the one I made. Or the two I made. I need to test them later,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of
see if they're working.
Which ones did you make?
I made the
Alright, I got the map.
You got it?
corrupted
Yeah, I got
time
it.
Raphalos, and I made the cold steel Espinas. I believe. Or not Espinas.
Go to the portal. I'll kill you.
Get wrong. I'll grab them later and post them to make sure they're good.
Yeah, no, I'll love to test them to make
Yeah.
sure that they're working.
I want
I'm
to.
gonna-
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna shove Abby to go because she's just kind of sitting here idle.
Hmm.
When I said
Okay.
so, like 15 minutes ago. You were supposed to be up an hour ago.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to upcoming on future maps. I would like to make a little banner or block of stuff.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the new monsters from Wilds get eventually made by, I can't remember, I don't remember any of the creators' names. The one that we usually get our monsters from, that have all the cool attacks and all that.
King Pilot.
Yes. Because
Hello.
the Raid Out one was a little rough, I won't lie.
Yeah, some of the more vibrant monsters are a little difficult. He is trying, from what I saw.
Yeah, no, of course, and there's no, I'm not really trying to throw blame to any of the creators or anything. I don't like the ones that kind of control with the hands like a normal model. I don't know, it looks super awkward for me.
It is a little awkward. It
Yeah.
really depends on
Oh, there's
the
Nikki.
monster.
Yeah. Like,
If it's more of a ground-based monster,
like
it
Chupacabra,
works beautifully.
like Chupacabra looked fine.
If it's a ground-based monster, it works beautifully. If it's anything aerial, it sucks.
Yeah, no. I agree with you there. So for
It
stuff
takes-
like that, I'd like probably to wait to see how progress goes. But that's just me talking out loud right now.
I honestly don't even know if King Pilot's making any more models.
Just total?
They're struggling right now, from what I was told. They are working on stuff, but they're working on stuff for like, I don't want to say like private stuff, but semi-private things.
Are they struggling financially or just emotionally?
I'm not sure. I think it's a thing of just trying to catch up on like that people paid for some stuff from them, so they're trying to like desperately catch up on it.
Oh, commission work, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like what the whole thing. Again, I'm hearing this from like
Third party.
person after third party after third party, and it's like
Yeah, no,
just
that
from
checks
what I
out.
know, from what I know in the Vegas ways is they've been dealing with stuff. It's not that they're like struggling per se, but they're definitely not.
In a good headspace.
Yeah, at least that's
Okay.
what it was described as.
No,
they
that's
could be
fair.
perfectly. They could be perfectly fine, but the way it was described to me is that they,
Right.
at least it could be time constraints. It could be just mental stuff. It could be that they're just
Right, and this
not-
is all third party, and who knows how long ago they heard this information. So unless it's,
It's
you know, primary
Third
source,
party of a third party.
unless
Yeah.
it's primary or even secondary source, it's a bit iffy. So I get that.
yeah. At least on the aspect, from what I understand, it's not that they are like
Fuck you.
done doing it. They're
Monster.
just like, yeah, they're like pissed off or just, I don't. It hasn't been anything like that. Just everything that I've heard has been like, oh, they're just busy or they're just not doing the greatest. Which I mean, if that's the case, that's like, don't over push yourself. With
Did they
what you
have a
got.
server that they're in?
Not that I'm aware of. At
Mm,
least that I'm actively know of.
So
that's fair.
I just asked from people that like
That know them.
know them, and then it's like, yeah, they're doing relatively okay, and they're going to be working on, or something will be released in like a week or so.
Understood. Yeah,
And
no,
it's like
absolutely.
it's kind of like one of those things where it's like it's fine. It's just one of those like weird aspects of I have zero fucking clue half the time what's going on because well,
And I assume, Nikki said, assuming they're just going to be observing today.
they'll probably be spectating. If they switch, they'll switch.
Understood. Roger that.
I was just quickly seeing if I could find the
Honestly,
one.
though, I will say I would love more models and monsters like Najarala. That was so much fun to use.
Yeah, that puppet models like that are probably going to be pretty good to use.
Wait, has it started? Oh, shit, it
I
started.
told them that they can start whenever they want.
Totally not Gura's stream has started. Interesting. I'll have to watch that later. Or at least take a
Oh,
glance
yeah.
at it.
The no longer Gura stream.
The no longer Gura.
the totally not Gura stream.
Mm-hmm. Like, wow, look at this totally brand new person who we all million of us here, we just happen to be here. Why? We liked her. You know, what about all these other indies that, are unknown and starting? I don't worry about it. Never existed. Wow, we all just came here all this. That's crazy. God, the fact we have to tiptoe around this stuff is bullshit, but fucking whatever. It's contractual for them, so I get it.
Reasons why I never went into.
It's all contractual, especially with JP lawyers. Ugh. Don't want to fuck with those
Like
guys.
I said, that's one of the
Should be good.
big reasons why I end up not wanting to
Oh.
hesitating so heavily on trying to join an actual company.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Basic.
Did they jump down?
Apparently,
No, they didn't.
apparently my internet's fucked right now. Give me a little bit.
Who's fucking your
Okay.
internet? Tell them to stop. Get a room.
Yeah, no shit. I'm just like, why is this not
That's a
loading?
bit weird, man.
It is not loading. Like I was gonna load one of those worlds. I was talking about to go check it, and it is just not fucking loading at all.
Dumb. Do you think someone's anthropomorphized
Those
like
things.
like a Wi-Fi router?
Yes, it has. People have.
They-
It's a thing.
They've anthropomorphized the fucking Switch controller into a retarded thick girl.
I'm
They
streaming, so be careful.
Sorry.
Yep, no, you're good.
Um,
I don't care about the language personally. I'm just saying be careful.
Yeah, it's fine. You've been streaming for more than like a few minutes. You should be fine.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Twitch, no.
You're also on VR chat, so it's also fine.
Which
Care-
increases James.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
You're on VR chat. It's not like you're getting revenue anyways.
There was a time I thought, hey, there was a time before I got my current job, like, hey, maybe I can make it as a streamer doing this. Maybe I become, popular if I do well and I put myself out there. Then I got my new job, like, nope, it's staying a hobby.
It is definitely.
Honestly,
It's
a while ago, back when I used to go heavy on streaming.
I still haven't switched
God.
switched to YouTube yet. I said I was gonna do that like 4 months ago, and I didn't do it.
Back when
We
we
still
were
need to-
streaming before we started doing all this.
Oh, they're going down.
Yeah, we still
We,
need to do the fucking recording stuff too.
We used to get actually decent numbers, and we were getting decently paid for it.
What's decent numbers? Out of curiosity.
So, for us at the time, for like
15,000.
barely starting off, like within the first couple months of us doing stuff, about 15 people per stream, which isn't a lot, but we were still getting paid $100 per month. So, and that's decent for a start off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was only growing until I started doing RP stuff, and then it stopped.
All right, I need. What do I need? I need music.
I need to grab Espino's music.
Espinas.
So I'm really glad that this map exists, but there's a very small problem with it. It is the Dark Souls 3 graveyard from like the beginning of the game.
Yep.
It is a gigabyte download.
It's fucking wide.
Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure it's probably because the assets aren't that fucking aggressive. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you one thing straight up. The developers for
Hold
Dark
on.
Souls are not okay.
My stuff is fucking up as well.
Okay, why
Okay.
is the...
All right,
Why
ready?
would you...
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wait, actually,
Okay. No.
ready?
3,
Let me do
2.
the charge.
Yep, go for it. You're sleeping.
Why is... I literally... Oh, that's why. I'm not enraged.
All right,
Go.
go. Let's open. And they're off.
So one of the things for Dark Souls, at least Dark Souls 3, was that you could literally see most of the map on its own.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
So anywhere you go on the map, you can see
Those fire blasts have some weird spatial distortion to them.
Oh, boy.
Not terrible, but it definitely caught my eye. Cool effects, though. Actually, it actually interacts with the ground a lot, or gives lots of like throwing up dust particles.
Yep.
Oh, do you see what I mean by the distortion
Yeah,
effects?
I see it.
It's not terrible, but just something to keep an eye on. Oh, that did a lot. Is this from the website?
No, this is one I've had for a while. This is the one that everyone called Trevor.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not the same one, but
Yeah. It's not
Same monster.
it's not Trevor. It's just the same model that was used. It's a really well done one. I'll give it that. What's Moth? Oh, I think Vamp's changing something. Yeah, no.
Espino's is incredibly aggressive when it's enraged. It's its whole fucking shtick.
Mm-hmm.
I also forgot we, technically speaking, have a bunch of like World of Warcraft maps that we're talking about using for the rider stuff.
Nice.
So we can also start pushing that as well.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things too is I want to try and like push to get more characters involved with things.
Okay. And let me know if you want to inform anyone of poison at any point.
Oh, they're getting not only poisoned, but also burned and paralyzed.
Would you like me to inform? Let me know when the build-up gets so bad that they...
Yeah. So,
Those fireballs fucking suck on this thing.
Yeah, oh, I'm aware.
great. I will be back.
There-
Middle bathroom.
Roger that. Yeah, just let me know when you think someone's gotten hit enough that it'll start to really affect them.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Roger that. Yeah, because that's an important status effect that I think should be explained when someone gets hit enough by it. Although, you got 2 direct hits on Moth and
Yeah, be sure to let
Vex.
him. I think Vex should know.
Vex that they're
I
starting to
think
slow
Vex has
down.
been hit a couple times.
Alright, so they're poisoned and starting to get a
And
little more
paralyzed.
paralyzed. What's the verb for paralysis? Paralyzed?
Paralysis. Just say paralysis.
Yep.
You-
Vex, as you continue the fight, you start to feel the effects of the fireball that hit you earlier. You start to slow down as the poison starts to affect you, and you feel a little bit of paralysis as well, as your muscles start to contract and slow.
Crap.
I'm assuming that was a nullberry he ate.
You might need to get confirmation.
Was that a nullberry?
Yep.
Roger. Yes, it was.
Good. No.
Ow. Try not to be poisoned any more than I have to.
Be sure to let Elias know he's paralyzed. He just got a direct hit.
Elias, as the fireball hits you, same as Vex, you start to feel the paralysis start to flow through your veins. Let's see if anyone helps him.
Okay, do you need a hand?
Yeah, just hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
Nope, too late. Now I'll undo it.
I forgot this guy has paralysis.
Yeah.
Pretty soon I'll let them have a I'll start to stop the enrage so they can have a fucking more
Right.
chill experience.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Because I have to imagine that going through enraged and all that burns quite a few calories for the thing.
Well, no. So, the reason why I had it start off enraged is because, unlike most monsters, Espiness won't fight until they get enraged the first time.
Mmm.
Because they are living tanks. They do
Yeah.
not give a fuck half the time. So in order for it to actually fight, it needs to be enraged. Otherwise, it's just half-assing it. That's pretty much everyone. There.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We'll do
If you
this
need-
now.
If you need help or a break,
We can separate it for a bit. We can take care of it.
Oh, that only one? Okay.
Yep. Does Moth have special resilience for their hunter stuff? Like Bloodborne
don't
Hunter?
think so. Because I think a Bloodborne hunter can also get paralyzed
Yeah.
through Bloodborne stuff. So,
Oh, that was short.
we'll do another few moves under enragement, and then I'll switch.
Mm-hmm.
And now I start to be lethargic.
Kind of.
I don't think it's gonna any extra.
I hope they capitalize on this. Oh, Moth's arts circle looks different.
I don't think that's arts.
What is that then? That's not hunter related, is it? I don't know what that is.
You good?
Yeah, that's not even you slowing it down. That's just how fast it attacks when it's outside of enrage.
Yeah, no, it's real slow. Because it doesn't give a fuck. Most attacks bounce off of it. Like, you can see if I do charge, it causes me to go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Should I ask Moth what those are? Or should I just leave it be? Because I don't know how that would affect it.
For now.
Roger that. That's an ability. I don't know what that does and how would that affect you. Oh, that was a direct hit.
Yeah.
I'll let Moth know. Moth, after you start to move after you took that direct fireball, you too succumb to the paralysis slowly.
No. Help.
Yep, Moth is pushed out of the way.
Take a potion.
By the by, I've been constantly hitting different abilities, and it keeps doing the same ones because it's just so lazy.
Yeah, it's like, fuck this, I just spent all that energy, I'm fucking tired.
Do you know what? I'm going to do an extra fuck you to the party, real quick.
Yeah?
We're in combat? No, we're not.
Should I just have all of its attacks
I
bounce
think
off?
now. For right this minute, yeah, it would be funny. Oh, once it wakes up, it's going back into a rage. It's getting energy back.
Oh, they're planting a bomb.
Oh, what kind?
Just explosive bomb. That's what you usually do to a sleeping monster when you're hunting it.
If someone actually goes close to its head, it will move its head and attack.
To just let it sleep
So just let me
and then
know
keep
if
fighting
or
afterwards.
if you see the head move, if someone gets too close to it. That's it hitting them away. Just so you know.
It's like, get the fuck away from me.
Do we feel bad for this?
Yeah.
So they have to sit it away from the head. Understood.
Or do we have Leo bomb?
And it will cause the barrel bomb to go off if they do place one right directly at the head,
Mhm.
Bombing it, but
which will
that's how
preemptively
you
wake
do
it
it.
up.
you guys are the
Monsters.
hunters here, so follow your protocol.
Maybe take a small breather,
I think he's gonna
Oh.
do it.
and then we blow it up.
And if he doesn't place it in time by the time the head moves, let him know the barrel bomb actually falls on top of him before it explodes.
If you take a breather now.
Because he will get knocked
Alright,
backwards.
He's got a
Yeah,
point.
so-
Alright, go for it, Leo.
But again, that's only if the head reacts and moves. Because I
Alright.
have no control over that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, they're setting it down right near the head. And walking away.
Hmm.
Not right next to it, but
Gonna throw
about
it out,
where I am.
smack it or
Yeah,
something.
no, I saw. I see where
No.
it is.
All right, I'm going
You're in
to.
the model that can cause explosions, right?
Yeah, I'm going ahead to place a beacon right here for where it is.
Alright.
Yep, and I can cause explosion.
Possibly just some kind of odorized rock that explodes every now and then.
And in 3, 2, 1, it's going to wake up. In 5, 4, 3. Are
Is
they
it-
going to set off, or is this just going to
They're
wake up now?
they're taking a breather. They said.
Did it blow up?
Does the bomb explode now?
I don't think
Nope.
I like that wake-up call very much.
No, no.
All right, let me know if the bomb explodes. Does it?
I don't think they set it off.
That wasn't explained very well if it was.
Now you can make it go off.
How big was that explosion? I don't think I've seen how. I can't remember how big the explosion is.
It's fairly alright.
Hmm. You've been shot by plasma. Or orbital gun.
Ah, come on, don't overheat, please. Uh-oh.
Don't know how those orbital plasma rounds do against monster armor.
Well, that one's made for monster hunting, so
Okay, so fairly decently well.
Man,
it does about as much as a light bow gun.
A light bowgun that overheats, that is just a straight downgrade, I'm sorry. You'd be better off just have a normal light bowgun at that point. You just swap weapons between the longsword and the light bowgun. Do you have any penultimate attacks you can,
Fury Rain is kind of...
Did you do that one already?
Yeah, it's this one.
Oh yeah, a few people get hit by that.
And Ranchi's paralyzed fully.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit by 2 big moves.
Oh, another Nullberry.
He was paralyzed before the Nullberry.
Right.
it's not gonna be fun.
Alright, because he did it just as he got hit by it.
Alright, Kathy trying to heal me for burns and poison.
Why are you complaining about Kathy now? You got bigger issues to deal with, my man. Oh, you got a good few hits in with that poison. Or that tail.
I don't. My head.
That's Elias and the boss a hit.
As before, the paralysis slowly takes your body hold. And for you as well, the paralysis slowly takes hold. Oh, I still have my beacon on.
That's not good.
Oops.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that.
No, you're good.
And then where's stop? There it is. Crunch.
Yep. If this weren't anime protagonist bullshit, his entire ribcage would have been collapsed inward.
More left.
I had to go make something really quick to keep my stomach from feeling like it was caving in.
No, you good. Everyone's having fun being paralyzed every few attacks.
I mean, they wanted to fight the
The flaming is that flaming Espinas?
Nope, this is just regular.
No, that's right. I forgot.
Flaming is so much worse.
I forgot he's a bastard just by existence.
It's just unfortunate Rise made him so aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you say, hun?
I'll have to check a few maps in for VR in VR
Okay.
because I found a winter shrine area that's like all like Oriental.
Well, this is my last Nobel,
And-
so
Again, the more like World of Warcraft maps and stuff like that
gonna
look
be a
really
tough
good for things like
Raunchy
Red and
is
stuff
out of nullberries.
like- But I like the idea of having these maps be like places people can go to. This one looks like this one looks fairly abandoned. Well, besides the fire just everywhere, like it looks more recluse. So we can probably mess with people with that later.
Oh, right. Ember, do you know what that new attack Moth did with the two like balls of red light surrounding them?
I will have to take a look because I can't remember right now. But I'll join in.
They're not using it right now.
Not right now, yeah. No, it's something that I saw that I hadn't seen before, so I was curious. Because it was an art sound effect, and it had that special arts summoning circle that you said comes with not the Arcus, but the basically the advanced version of that.
The Zifa.
The Sifa, yeah.
It might be him using the, or if anything, it might have been him starting off the fight with an S-craft. Because he is supposed to be one of the people that has like a more like prominent S-craft.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's supposed to have been trained to be able to use like. Fun fact about him, about Moth. One of the characters that he knows from his past taught him the one of the mirrors, which if we've talked about with Phantom stuff, is referred to as the Blade Killer Sword School.
It didn't shoot anything. We wanna preference that. It didn't
It was
shoot
just
anything.
two-
It was just
two red balls.
Orbiting balls.
Yeah.
Maybe it did. It could have been him activating it. I'm not sure. Again, I'm
Yeah,
genuinely
nothing big. I was just curious. I'm like, I don't know what that is and what it can do. So, was just curious. Nothing serious. I need to know this now. This is game breaking. Ah, no. Balance is broken. Send in the Cthulhu with power armor before it's too late.
Nope, sorry, Moth. I double tap Moth there.
Oh, it's fine. How are they doing currently? How is Espinas doing?
Oh, the Espinas is great. It's super tanky, which is the problem
Yeah.
with Espinas. It has a fucking high health pool
Mm-hmm.
and high armor class.
Do they have the
They
attack
can't kill
power?
it. They can kill it. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's just it's going to take a little while right now.
Yeah, with how aggressive they're being. Yeah.
Is it clear as the arena look weird?
No,
The lighting looks wrong.
no, light looks about the same to me.
Yeah, no, lighting's pretty normal. It looks like.
Oh, I see why.
What's up?
I had my shadows on high.
Oh, well, there you go.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting out of Enrage now.
Oh, that's weird. It makes these shadows look broken a little bit.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, because you know how the arena's kind of
hi,
usually
buddy.
like pretty lit up.
Hmm.
It looks really dark with shadows on high.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me switch. Yeah, as soon as I switch to medium, everything just looks more blended.
Huh. Neat.
That's weird. Okay, well, I'll keep my shadows on medium then. Good to know.
Too high quality. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No shield slash.
Okay.
You got Moth attacking behind you.
I'll have to help off later with fixing the audio. Or a vamp later with fixing the audio, because it sounds like you didn't fix the popping issue.
I haven't heard any popping myself.
I'm up here.
Their audio is just super low.
Oh, I hear it all the way up here.
I can barely hear it right next to them.
Yeah, it's in the back of my ears right now, so I'll have to sit down with them and try and fix that.
Yeah, when I'm right next to them, I don't hear a thing. Interesting.
Yeah, it's like very prominent up here. So it's that Doppler we fucking take.
Yep. Moth talking on your side. Or you did for a second.
I had to make something, so I made a smoothie and I'm drinking that.
Oh, Ranchi's paralyzed. Have fun with that.
I'm going to do something silly.
Go for it.
Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You're gonna sleep on him.
Peanut butter banana smoothie.
Yep.
Get him out of there.
I'll have it that their attacks bounce off.
You hit him or?
That was on purpose.
Listen, if it didn't land on the, like, you know, the parts
That's
that are, like,
fucked up.
the fucking wall, I will be in so much more pain, but it's still pretty bad.
Can you get him?
Will they manage to pull him out?
Hold on.
Yeah, you can pull
hold
him
on.
out just fine.
Guys, just get it.
This is a little head.
Up the thing is not faster.
Do you see the head movement now that I was
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be an asshole and
No, actually, they
narrate
Wet thing here.
You're gonna have to.
as
You're gonna have to push him
the
up,
spikes of the
and then I'm gonna
scales
pull
start
him
to
out
dig
really
into him as
quickly.
they pull him
Why
out.
don't I just wake the
Go
guy?
for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You know what?
that's
Yeah,
the
that might be better.
best. Yeah.
You sure?
Your head's being attacked.
It takes a little bit to wake it up fully if they're just trying to attack it. It does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, don't pull him up.
Yeah. I mean, I can use something less lethal that might make him stick there.
I wish I had like a lullaby soundtrack or whatever just on standby.
Hey. Try you.
No.
Do 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 do. As you begin to try and pull him out, the spikes from the scale start to dig into his skin and armor.
Ow, ow,
Alright.
ow, no,
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, yeah, we gotta wake him up. Fuck.
I heard of a weighted blanket, but this is ridiculous.
I honestly think it's not breaking through the
Moth is
scales.
just constantly blacking out.
The thing is,
Come on.
when it's asleep, it literally takes a couple of hits to wake it up.
Well, I
It
mean,
doesn't
If it doesn't break to the
immediately get up.
scale.
to be honest,
Maybe
that's
we
been
can
more
annoy
than
him
a few
enough.
hits at this point.
Yeah, I'm getting him up now.
There you go. You know, you think the hunters, all hunters, would invest in some really good ear pro.
Sponsored by Raycon.
No!
Imagine.
Oh my god.
I hate it here.
Oh, that'd be so fucking funny though.
If this RP was sponsored by Raycon.
Honestly, I would love. So the whole reason I wanted, this is not one of the reasons why I want to do videos, but this is one. If we ever got random ass sponsorships for stuff that we did, I would openly why not just make sure we're being very cautious about what we take and stuff.
I mean, I get
but
stream sponsors all the time. Offers for stream sponsors.
Yeah, it's just I'm very cautious on what I like. look
Yeah,
at,
no, of course.
Especially when I used to do like YouTube back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like one of the huge things that I would love to do is it's like, all right, bracers, I need you to go deliver this one thing. Sir, this feels like it's overly branded. Is this some sort of sponsor deal? As a bracers, we do not take sponsorships of any kind, regardless of how.
I know what you're referencing. Shut the fuck up.
He's sipping out of a fucking.
Pulls up pizza. I would never do something like that. Pulls up pizza box with a big dumbass smile.
Yeah, no, that's straight up that's not possible.
Fucking, what's the movie? Ah, fuck, I forget the movie.
I mean, the joke's been made a few times. I think one of the ones was super old was Wayne's World.
Yeah, it was Wayne's World. That's what it was. Yeah.
Oh my god. People knowing.
I would never stoop so low. Take a sip out of a Pepsi. Ah. To make sure it's in full.
Ah, refreshing.
Refreshing. Oh, that's so dumb.
One of the ones I'd love to do is have a Gamer Subs bottle.
Get a Gamer Subs what?
Gamer Subs waifu cup, and just every once in a
Who
while.
would be on it? Who would be on it?
If anything, one of the ones I could really fuck with people is doing someone like Cryo.
I mean, I think Kryle would be a popular character.
Kyle probably would be
screwing up.
the character to get on the waifu cup.
Would or wouldn't?
Would. I don't really know how those how they determine characters that go on the cup anyways though, if it's more of the company or
well, a lot of them's for VTubers, and well, the one that's not VTuber rated at all is an Arma YouTuber that I watch that I have a cup of. Essentially, they just made one of the artists in their community made a sketch of a woman in a plate carrier in a thong, essentially. So I think it's up to the people who get this sponsor.
We'd probably have to do a vote and stuff if we become popular enough for fucking Gamer Subs to sponsor us.
Yeah.
Fully.
One of
It'd
the ones
probably
that-
be a community vote.
One of the
at
ones
that
that
point.
one of the ones that I was making a joke about would be I would be immediately oh, what's the drink? Probably fucking potion. To make a vibrant green drink.
Wouldn't it be kind of difficult to get a sponsorship considering we take from other universes, essentially?
Not
Yeah.
because we are technically, they're not sponsoring us, they're sponsoring the streaming and stuff like that.
Right.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, how Bricky got Gamersup's cup as a Adeptus Sororitas, which is legally distinct Sister of Battle. It's not a real Sister of Battle, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Like, for us, we do everything, it's based off of this. It's based off of that. It's based on, like, yes, legal mumbo jumbo. Look, what we do is this, it's this.
Look, it's Godzilla! But for legal reasons, it's not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! Which it isn't.
Yeah.
Copyright laws. Silly.
But also, one of the huge things with us is going to be, like, along the lines of streamers get sponsored all the fucking time, especially roleplay streamers get sponsors. And to be honest, if we're doing shorts and stuff like that, the shorts are going to be what is going to be the biggest fucking thing.
Hey guys, welcome to Trails of Alterna, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
No. I would do.
Won't even joke about that.
Hey guys, we got a honey sponsorship.
Oh fuck no.
They're paying $10,000. Hold up.
Only to themselves.
True. God, a streamer I watched did Raid. I'm like, you know what? Sure, I'll try it. I'm like, this is the most dog shit fucking gacha game I have ever played. It is so bad.
Part of me would love to do.
When they started, by the by, this fight.
It's been a minute. It is now 6:22.
Part of me had a really dumb idea to just fuck with people and do like a stream of like just completely pissing on it, like Raid Shadow. It's like, all right, everyone, you need to do your following of your sponsorship section. This combat area has been sponsored by a game known as Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Read it off as like so fucking like.
Hello, my name is insert name here. Just from like a teleprompter.
I have played insert this amount of hours.
Noun, adjective.
Yeah.
Automatopoeia.
And just see if they like keep it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because at the end of the day, it'll just probably be like, oh, did they actually watch it? Probably not. So, yeah. I think next week we'll start pushing for them to start investigating the riders again. Just so that we got some time to get some stuff together.
Yeah, I think having a good mix of doing what they want and world events is not a bad idea.
Yeah, but like the reason why I say that is because they've definitely been wanting to like head towards the riders.
Yeah, I know people have been talking about that, so it's not a terrible idea. Alright, yeah, this fight's been going on. Well, I don't know when we got into the arena. But yeah, it's now 6:23, so it's been an hour and a half since session start.
I'll start to slow it down.
Roger. No paralyzed people for you to fall asleep on this time.
I don't know. It's just starting.
No, it's a miss. Those are all misses.
Swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss.
Close, but no cigar.
To be honest, I'll probably have it die on someone. That would be even funnier.
Get off me! Get this shit off me!
But yeah, probably sit down and go through some more maps for like story stuff so we have it like ready to go.
Roger.
And then people can double check the maps as time goes on just to make sure they're working absolutely well. One of the things we probably should do at some point is do like the sparring area for or the training area for Vale's whole thing they want to do with the bracers. they all wanted to make sure that they had like some like riot training.
Oh,
Basically.
you got paralyzed Eli over here on the wall behind you.
Understood. On my way. They just no. And
What is Vex doing on the way over here? Resting, I think. Yep, Vex isolated to your right.
Understood.
I hope Eli and or Elias
Oh yeah, he's healing.
are doing good because I'm worried about the heat for them. Considering it's been pretty hot over there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
don't know how bad-
think.
That's it. On my end. I think I missed him on his, but
Yeah, I saw like skim him. Listen, I'm acting as like the referee or umpire for.
I know.
Hit on my side, hit on my side. Well, I saw it as a hit, so it hit. Oh. Love latency. Is this the last little leg of it?
Yeah. I'm going to give it to them now.
Roger that. Oh yeah, he's going demon mode. He's slashing up your wings.
Especially because I want to give Elias a break now.
Yeah.
Wait, back off. Back off.
Oh yeah, it's been over a half hour because the video I'm in loops every half hour, so it's been 37 minutes, roughly.
Well, I mean, considering it's an Espinas, it's tanky as fuck, so.
Mm-hmm.
We did it, great work. Everyone else is dying.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Looks like I'll have to go through some maps later to make sure they're still good. Because there's some like there's some really good ones that I've been meaning to go double check and stuff like that, but yeah, we've been busy and whatnot, so. Because there's apparently supposed to be a Clockwork City, which works perfectly for one of the things that I talked about.
I'm sorry, but Vex just turned around and go, yeah, no, my back is feeling a bit crunchy.
Vertebrae. They snapped me like a Kit Kat. Sponsored by Kit Kat. No! This Espinas fight was sponsored by Kit Kat and Gatorade.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Ah! Fuck!
Ah! This is the fucking like blood curdling string.
Hear that says satisfying snap when you snap into a Slim Jim. Ah! Fuck!
All the way through her head. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
No, and he's just under it. His one arm comes out from under Espinas holding a Slim Jim. And cut. Good. Someone get me out of this now. Guys.
God, we could make sponsorships the funniest shit on the planet. Like, it would be really fucking funny to mess with.
This is brought to you. This arena fight's been brought to you by. Kugane Books. Like actual places are sponsoring these fights. And like fighters. I had to imagine Zemurian advertisers would have been absolutely eating this shit up. Like, yeah, let's start sponsoring arena fights in Dundorma.
You joke about that, but actually that could happen.
No, I know. This fight's been brought to you by the Diamond Dogs.
There's actually a whole fucking thing that's actually talked about in one of the games about
How
like
much the players would hate us if we did that to them.
That's why we have to do it. You don't understand. It's just mandatory now.
there is a there's a thing in fucking
Rip my bun.
in apparently the newer games where they have to literally deal with sponsored clothing for a race event.
For which game?
Daybreak
Amazing.
is basically like NASCAR.
I mean, don't they have fucking VTubers and shit? Also,
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah, well,
it.
it's like, yeah,
Fucking hate it. Calvert needs to go. Arabonia had a fucking point. Calvert needs to fucking go.
Right.
Mind you, this was a lot less sudden than life or death, but
What other arena quests do they have?
Unfortunately, I don't think we have a Rajang model available anymore, because I think that...
Oh, that one get privated?
Yeah.
I think its textures were too high.
Oh, that's
So it got
fucked
the
up. Oh well.
Force thing from VR chat.
What's up?
So,
Yeah, I tried
see
moving,
this
but
scar on my arm here? My very first mission as a bracer, we ended up fighting a Great Gyros, and it bit me. And I got stuck on the ground for most of the time, and it was really scary watching everybody else get beat up, and I just had to lay there and not do anything. I almost quit being a bracer right there, but...
What the fuck? Moth, just casually. Yeah, I almost quit after my first job as a bracer. I got bit by Great Gears and paralyzed.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
that was the one where they had. That was the one because technically speaking, and a lot of stuff, Moth's face has been plastered on newspapers.
But why?
I'm just going to, for the time
Prevented-
being, put an X mark on the...
Junior
Rajang.
bracer that prevented a terrorist attack.
Oh.
Literally, one of his first things was preventing Tartarian soldiers with the other group, also like Ouroboros members, from literally fucking shit up.
Until a couple of
Huh.
months after that. 2 years ago when I first became a bracer. I guess it was almost 3 years ago now. I don't know.
Alright. We still have time if they wish to continue.
time has been
Very first bracer mission. It was
very
fun.
quick to go.
Yeah, just so they
Since
stop
everything
thinking it's an actual request, I might
Oh, yeah.
just put an X mark on
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I want to leave it there in case if we do end up getting a Rajang model and I can just unmark it, but,
Basically nothing out of it.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like something.
I think Vex is gonna need to see a chiropractor, or a few chiropractor appointments after this.
Yeah, no. Most things
I mean,
I'm sure Kathy can handle it. Just snaps him in half the other direction. There, you're reset.
thinking about it, that first Great Gyros I thought was technically a Monstie, I think? Huh.
Yeah, that's right. The first Great Gyros that Moth ever fought was a Monstie. It was Nursing's Monstie.
Yeah, it belonged to one of the Veritas. I don't know if you know.
Why were they fighting Veritas like the very beginning? What the fuck?
Because that was their first introduction to that.
Mm-hmm. The first Veritas they ever fought was Nursing. And it was over a black box containing Nursing's friends' information.
I kept my big mouth shut, so I
Hmm.
couldn't, like, you know what?
That they
won't
kinda-
notice me, but I-
They could have gone through that encounter without a fight, but they fucked it up very fast.
Mhm.
I imagine that's how most things go.
No one
It
died.
was a certain individual that decided to be extremely antagonistic for no reason.
I have
And
an
they got
idea.
next to no information from Nursing because they were head ass about it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I have an idea about who it be, but I'm not gonna say it out loud.
No, we'll talk about it later.
Hmm.
It's fine. I'm not around right now.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, it was straight up
Yeah,
just like,
no one-
oh, you completely negated getting any information out of this because you literally just decided to.
Yeah.
Enemy attack! Oh, no, wait.
No, not even that. Just being absolutely fucking rude and refusing to talk.
Hmm.
Like, extremely antagonistic, and that was literally, you know, they're told
Hmm.
you can give them that. You can give them that box. You just have to be. You have to be fucking like act like you don't want to lose that box. That's kind of what they were told. You can keep them. You can basically keep the box, but you can pretty much be a situation of keep them from getting it easy and try and pry information out of them. Try and barter with them for it.
And that was, and they decided to go on the more head ass route. Even after in character as nursing, I was like, well, if you're not willing to part with it easily, I can give you something for it, perhaps like information. And they proceeded to go, nope, we want to keep the box.
They were told like 20 times to like, hey, you can get rid of this. It is fine to get rid of.
Hmm.
And then bless Moth's poor soul, but during the fight, accidentally let slip who it was that came in to save them, which
Yeah.
just further pissed nursing off.
Hmm. People don't know when to stay quiet, do they?
It's just again, it's certain people that used to be in the RP that were very
I'm the hero. I can do no wrong. Sort of mentality.
Fair enough, I guess.
if I headbutt this problem enough, it'll eventually go through.
See, that works in like a Souls-like video game, not in like bartering interactions, or unless you have like really high intimidation, which in that instance they did not.
Really
Yeah, they
bad.
got their ass handed to them. It was the first time they got their ass absolutely handed to them.
It was Veritas,
RP.
I'm sure.
Yeah. The best comment I could say for it is it comes from people that don't like to listen to what's being told to them and don't like to read.
I skipped the tutorial, but I don't know what to do. What's going on? This game is clearly broken.
That's like a huge thing for me. I don't get why you do role plays and you don't want to actually listen to the role play.
I'm here to kill shit and get bitches. Anything else is a distraction.
Cool guy.
I'm cool. Everything will just work out.
Half the stuff I've seen, I believe it.
Fair enough. All right, what are players talking about?
True, but like, try ask a handler, like, or
Excuse me.
quest givers about those, and they just like, oh, those are stories. And like,
Wonder if
I
they.
think they're talking about Elder Dragons actually right now, because they reference well. If you,
or they don't want to like.
well, everyone just kind of thinks they're stories.
You've seen Nergigante. You've seen someone flying on a Nergigante.
Yeah. But I think the question for Moth was like essentially along the lines of why do people not believe in
Well,
Elder Dragons being real?
Went ahead,
Because it's like when you see one, usually your city is gone after you see it, and usually you're dead.
Yeah.
So
Moth, that was a very interesting pose you got there. That can't be comfortable.
yeah. Well, not necessarily.
the lore behind Elder Dragons is that's why I actually got really this is the thing I got really annoyed about is when people like undersold Elder Dragons in the RP.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the 85 billion times we
Plus,
said
can check to see if anything has changed.
we treat them as lore accurate, not just like something you can piss on at like low rank
That
in like the games.
Mm-hmm. Because in that, you were like the hunter of a generation in those games. Like, it should be like semi-easy for you, or at least
we can make sure.
not like life and death situation difficult. Of course, you can't die in the games like hunters can in the lore.
Yeah, you're also like extremely fucking
Gifted.
usually built up and stuff like that, and you're like super fucking trained to kill this specific threats. and it really mind-boggled me when you sit there and you go, "Hey, we designed this to be like actually difficult, but if you go through this, it will be a difficult fight." And going, "Oh yeah, no, like whatever the random is, like this won't be a problem for us." Like, dude, you've never even faced one.
They still technically haven't. No, the Kushala,
Probably going.
Yeah.
Probably
They,
sure
they
at some
have
point.
fought Kushala Daora
which they need
and
help
only
for.
repelled it.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do
Keep in
anything.
mind.
Yeah.
Only repelled it.
No, and even then they need help from like a basically god tier entity.
Yeah.
And then they have fought in a memory vision
All right,
a
we're
black dragon that basically murdered them instantly.
yeah. All right, what are they doing? Let's find out.
That's just the thing that I've realized with people that don't like actually pay attention to role plays and stuff like that is they just
Oh no.
just show up to like
Smells so bad and
like basically be like
And it's even
uncaring,
more
and I'm
hot
like,
than normal.
I don't want to say it like this because
And
there's
then
also a
there's
little bit of my
Thirstruck
like
that, you know,
pessimism for it, but
Elder
it
Dragon.
really shows off how little you care about the environment that you're in if you just don't want to be bothered actually doing stuff with people.
We're going to
I'm
Moga Village.
just
unfortunately
comes off
Moga
so
Village.
nauseous, so I'm gonna tap out.
Moga Village, let's
Oh.
go.
The vamp is tapping out though.
Vamp is gone.
He's probably tired already. He might also be worried, so he might be going to go check on like Mia and stuff like that because Mia's sick.
You got that on, dude.
Yeah, I got stomped on.
Mocha Village.
Yeah.
Well, we were gonna go.
You gotta turn into a fucking like stuffed toy for us when now sleeping.
Yeah, yeah. I was so fucked up anyway.
Oh,
We're like, we can't get it out of there.
I think though, because it has been a hot minute of them being there, I think I will pop in a new monster for them to look at. That sound fair?
Uh-huh.
What we thinking? I can bring it out Najarala, but do title Najarala. Because it does have a toggle for that. Unfortunately, nothing else will change on it, other than the color. Or I can get some of these custom models, like the Diamond Stragios might be interesting for them.
It is only 3 players now with vamp going away.
Yeah, but it's still a explorer. It's like if they
Yeah.
don't want to deal with it, they just don't deal with it.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
not an
Yeah,
end of
no.
world scenario for them.
Absolutely. Turn off NPCs and it's
I'm
just
sorry,
that.
I would love to have the NPCs still around. It's just the one lady clapping constantly annoys me.
Oh, if that's the reason?
Because as I checked, it's midnight and it's still 13 degrees and it's like 90% humidity, which explains why it's so freaking.
Jesus.
Oh no.
You go get yourself some rest then, bruv.
Yeah, we're
It's
in the
alright.
rainy season here.
It's alright. If you need a get off to get off, you can.
Yeah.
You can come back in desktop if you want. You can just chill and relax and spectate. It's up to you.
I'll keep the NPCs on, sure. Adds to the liveliness. Unless everyone else has it off, and that'd be the only one with it on.
You'd be the only one with it on.
Understood.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
The other reason that I had it off is because I like using
Yeah, man.
the like reception area and stuff for like Madeline.
Yeah, no, that's what I figure.
You know what? Showing something to these two would probably be a little bit beneficial though.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Because
we
they
think-
basically said, fuck it, we ball with 2 characters. So,
Diamond Stragos. That sound fun?
Have a little
Let me check.
Scooby-Doo-esque chase.
We could do that one, or give me a second. I'm gonna actually go out and remove the.
Yeah, no, I was going to go out there anyway so I can switch models and test things.
Actually, I'm gonna respawn and go to the very back water area, and I'll show you.
You're
what I'm-
talking about the cave?
like all the way back.
The
at
farm?
No, like near
Oh, okay.
the horizon water area that we constantly fight fucking Legicris.
Yeah, I get you now. Area 12, right?
Area 12, yeah.
Oh, where'd the players go?
They should be in the hut.
No,
I'm in the
they're gone.
cave.
Oh, I'm just teleport to them.
Yeah, there's not your friends. I am in the cave.
Yep, no, I'm like, where'd everyone go?
If I said the area where you fight the, like just the shore. I went to the shore.
Oh. Okay.
I've happened here
Because then
recently.
you can actually.
Oh no,
see
they're just
And
here.
also
Okay.
find materials for a new invention, I assume.
Alright,
Oh.
I'm here.
No, yeah, they're in character currently right now at the port.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anything changed.
But yeah, I like having the NPC so it doesn't feel empty, of course.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So which is this one you're switching into?
This is what I had is. One sec.
What are you doing?
Storm Stealer Asphalos.
Oh! Oh, fuck, that looks cool!
Let's see, there's also... So this is what the Diamond Stragios looks like.
Let me see. Should I say with the players or? Holy shit! That looks sick as fuck. What kind of attacks we got on these things? Ooh. Are these also made by the same persons before, or?
They use the same
Edited
system.
by Omega.
Same system. Fuck yeah.
Same system though, yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't think this has anything actually extra in it. Yeah, no, it doesn't have anything extra.
No shit. A lot of people aren't coming into Tempest today. Oh well. It'll be a chill session today anyway, so that checks out.
So do you want to use that one today?
Yeah, I think this would be fun.
Okay.
It
Is
should
it
be public. It should be public unless it's randomly not.
Do you have your cloning on?
Yeah, it's been pretty much permanently on lately.
It's off.
Then it is not public.
Give me a second.
How dare they?
And Avatar public, yeah. There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna go check on the players.
So if I do this,
we
it
go.
should,
Oh, they are at the... They're at the camp and already on the island.
Doesn't change as much as I think.
And they're moving.
Turn your cloning on and off.
I just may have to jump out of the avatar for a second.
All things
Here, I'll show the
considered, this
timer
is a
while
nice
still
place.
waiting. Just in
Fuck,
case
by
they
the
do come
way-
in
It
here.
doesn't change as much. Good.
In case they do come out in here, I can jump away.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what I can do really quick is I can just do this and send it to you in DMs. So that you have it, because it's public now.
Alright, currently in Area 2.
And that is what? Corrupted?
This is
What's up?
trying to fly up. This is time
Only
Rathalos.
two of them.
Ah.
Anything specific you're trying to find?
Some just miscellaneous stuff.
You know,
that
if we
already
want,
use,
I
like
could have a
honey,
couple frozen
mushrooms.
monsters and have them do a sighting of Time Rathalos, and that could be their talking point for the rest of the day. Do you think that'll work? Since we haven't referenced Time Rathalos in a long time.
Time Rathalos.
It is a Rathalos that is infused with the higher elements,
What the fuck?
aka
Would-
time.
Do you like that idea?
That's you me?
Yeah, why don't we reference both of the characters? Why don't we reference the
For the
Diamond Stragos, because you like that one.
moose
Okay.
part, anyway.
Actually, honestly, what I'll do is because these two wouldn't be a threat
But
because of
the
how they
real
are.
reason I
can
wanted
fly
to come
around.
down here because it's just more cooler.
Like I said, I could just have a couple like small monsters,
Yes,
or
yes.
not monsters, but small monsters,
Yes, for
frozen
sure.
around.
Let's hope it stays that way.
The thing I need to add to this model was
Yeah.
to add the
I'm gonna go.
the arts casting thing to its face.
Do you have arts
The
on it
ring.
already?
No, it's supposed to be able to like have like arts rings appear on it.
Mmm.
I just did this to get the design and the color done for it.
Why
Which I
why
think
don't we hold off on actually showing it then, until you could get those rings on, and then I will.
Well,
Just
it's
have a
a
couple
glowing
frozen
black
monsters.
and blue. It's a glowing black and blue Rathlos. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be scared of that and not try and fuck with it right away. Anyway.
Yeah.
I just need to figure out which way they're going to head for next.
I'm
first.
sticking. Oh, you're here too. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm just gonna fly around the water for now.
Roger that.
I was going to just place monsters, frozen small monsters in their path to confuse them.
Do I have
Another thing too is you can make them completely like the monsters act like they're just like
freaking the
not
fuck
able
out?
to process things.
You know, I'll have a panicking Garwa come from the water zone.
And one thing-
If you want to give
actually,
me
what
one
you
as
could-
well.
What you could do with it is if they look at it, act like its movement seems very like sluggish, but in a very weird, like slow way.
Sure, you could help. I think there's an actual panic button on the Garwa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's dead.
Definitely staying on desktop for this one because it's very hard to like do the flight thing.
Is it?
No, they
Is it a
don't
little
have a-
surprise? Nope, that's an egg.
Nope, that's just egg. So I guess, maybe not them then.
Emotes. None of the emotes.
I thought they had a panic run, but I guess they didn't put it on.
This is very peaceful.
Should we go running out?
I'm just flying out in the air, and it's like this is peaceful.
Why don't you run out, draw their attention, and I'm just going to leave this one frozen.
All right, I'll go now then. Oh, they're going the opposite direction. They left.
Okay, that's fine. I will move something in front of them then.
I'll have them still. Should I still follow them?
I mean, sure.
Hmm.
Just need to think of what a good thing to have frozen from. Something that wouldn't be hard to do. You can let them know that Garwa is oddly sluggish, as Emperor said.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really big boat.
kick you though if you try to like.
As you both look upon this Garwa, you can notice that its movements and oral expression is extremely sluggish. Would it be like unnatural sluggish?
Yeah, like unnatural. Like it almost looks like it's
Slowing down in
Do you
time.
notice
It's
anything
sick.
on the
Yeah.
body of it?
You wouldn't notice anything about any of it, but the closer you observe its movements, the way it's slowing down is unnatural, as if time itself around it is slow, not just the body itself.
What the? Hmm.
Careful, careful.
I mean, it's reacting, so should be fine.
I have a arachnoid up ahead of them.
Lower.
That's just frozen.
Yeah.
Alright, should I head out in that direction?
Yeah, go for it.
That
Move kind of slowly.
is not.
I'm over here and I'm flying. I'm just a flying. I'm just a flying.
I have no idea if they're following me or not.
I could migrate the area and just fuck around.
Do what you want, love.
2 people, not a threat.
Poor guy.
Yeah, they are following you.
I'm walking.
Oh, fuck.
Like a tell by the way I walk, I'm walking. So. I should probably stop singing that.
Oh shit! Arachnid! Oh, fuck!
There's no food fucking anywhere. I'm gonna take this turn and see what happens.
It's not doing anything. Let it be for now.
They're not even going to investigate.
Which area are they in?
I'll let you know here in a second.
As you
Area.
both begin to approach, you notice it's not moving at all.
Area 3.
Almost like a statue.
I should grab the map before I left. Damn it.
You just teleport to the area.
I'm walking there as the ref was. Oh, there they are.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Even its roar is different. Oh, fuck! I'm getting out of here. I'm running away. Ow, that tail kind of hurts.
I think we terrified them thoroughly.
Ah, that what a fucked up day. Egg. Egg and die.
And they have ran back to base camp.
Hope you choke on it. Choke on it.
Oh no.
I did it.
Glad.
I did it.
Victory.
Garwa always comes out on top.
So I wonder if they are properly scared by that thing.
They are thoroughly scared. Oh,
What?
they think it's blighted. They think it's blighted, not
Mean.
the
Oh,
rest of us
I mean,
before.
yeah, no, that's fair.
They have
That's
no
fair.
info to go off
fair.
of. Hope they don't mention it to anybody. 'Cause otherwise,
Well, actually, well, the problem is, well, here's the thing: if it comes back as a false report for blight, like if they bring it up in the chat and stuff like that, it'll actually get like, hey, no, there was odd sightings over there, but there's been zero sign of blight in Oga Village.
where are they?
Saw the
Oh, there.
saw the spider, right? It was just
Yeah,
perfectly
it was,
still.
wasn't moving.
Don't worry, they're allowed to have wrong
Okay,
conclusions.
something's
Yeah.
very bad.
It's a variably good conclusion given the color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
It's also terrifying for them because that is not a
You know, if
very
they
good
find out,
color.
they might actually close down this place too.
They're worried about this place being closed down.
Yep.
What's the play here, boys?
But they said they can't handle it on their own, so they wouldn't want to press it until they had more people. But
I
now
mean,
they're
yeah.
feeling like they're going to be telling the admiral.
Oh, yeah, and then she can basically say it's like we had some of your people researching an anomaly there,
Slow
but
down, right? Like,
there's been no sign of any of the
Yeah.
lights.
Should I have Madeline up here,
Actually, yeah, Madeline would be a good one.
walking in from Area 2? Considering she normally goes here on her own time. Anyways.
Actually, the church at some point be like, higher element monster. The fuck do you mean higher elements?
Oh yeah, no,
Alright.
this is one of the.
What
like,
would
first,
Madeline know before I
The
go
token
spouting
statues.
everything else?
No, yeah.
stasis monsters being found that have effects of certain types of
Zemurian, like, dragon vein elements.
yeah,
It's like,
basically
Poison,
monsters that have suffered afflictions that are related to, say, for example, arts being cast.
they might be slightly a bit. more dangerous. But that's
Understood.
actually up to you this time.
So the arts being cast on them is having effect on their biology.
Alright, I'm walking into the base camp now.
How the fuck does that
Yeah.
work?
It is because so the way that arts are made is they're made via like elemental like crystals as well as stuff.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
quartz. And the
Yeah.
septin.
A
Sithum, or whatever you call it.
an animal that is extremely integrated or infused or is even traveled into, say, like the boundary, can become heavily
Hello?
infused with the higher
Sorry.
elements.
You're double talking.
Is everything all right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Sort of. Investigating things. Why?
So you didn't see it? Did you see the weird anomaly in there just now? And
Anomalies I have been seeing have been monsters frozen in stasis.
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw a gargoyle seemingly slowed down. A lot of its movements were sluggish, unnatural. And we saw one of those spiders. I forget what they're called.
So it's a little
The other
sad
one was
because
just
the
completely frozen.
Stormstealer one, the wings are supposed to be vibrant blue and
Mm.
they're green.
We saw a Rathalos, but it wasn't normal.
Like they're supposed to be like almost like
It was
electric
it
blue,
had this dark blue color to it, and
which
it
is
was
like, damn, it looked really cool when I was looking.
Hmm.
completely unnatural. And its eyes flared red.
That's fine. The green also didn't look too bad, so.
Its eyes were red, you said?
yeah, that's what we saw.
I think it was the
Blue
eyes.
color.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, and I think I would like to talk about what Theo has been up to, because after the whole Death Knight stuff, I've kind of had him just in a sort of limbo. He can be doing whatever instead of actual projects.
He'd probably be keeping an eye out to see if anything's popped up.
Me feel
He
like
definitely
I'm
can start
crumbling
popping
now.
up like pretty much whenever.
Yeah, I'd like to start him getting done with some personal projects, probably.
Hmm.
Of course, there was some. Of course, there was something he was working on, but we'll see if they come back. Probably not.
Extremely careful then.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Stuff involving Wolfie and their divine cat thing.
So
Yeah.
Madeline would like to
I'm
further
looking at my page.
investigate, so that the three of them will be heading out to go try and find the Rathalos to take a better look at it.
Roger.
All right.
Because she doesn't want to say that it's what's happening to the other monsters, because she has no confirmation. But
Do you want me to have a frozen Garwa somewhere?
go for it.
Roger.
I'm actually gonna like turn off its Apex Rage to see.
Mm-hmm. If you remember what character specifically I'm talking about,
Yeah. No, I know which character you're talking about. It's just like.
Yeah.
Without going too much into it, given how they've been acting and stuff like that, I'm starting to really doubt they'll come back. So you might as well just work on things that are actually productive.
No, exactly my thought process. That was the next thing I was going to kind of work towards, as that was kind of in his face at the moments when that happened. He's like, "What the fuck is this? Why am I feeling the divine sense?"
Yeah, it was.
We don't want to talk about it too much. No worries.
Yeah,
I'll figure something else out.
gonna be honest. If I say anything about it with everything recently, it's probably just gonna come off very rude.
Nope, that's fine. Better if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
I don't believe that. I am a shit talker.
No, I know. I'm telling you this. listen. I just went through confession recently. First time in 9 years. I'm trying to lead a good life here. Okay.
I won't leave a good life. I'll leave a vengeful life.
I'm fully aware. I will be in the caves. Actually, I'll go where you guys are headed.
Also, given the fact that it's now eaten, it's going to be a little bit more docile, despite the fact that it's like basically looking like it's fully enraged.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll make it docile. I'll lower its colors.
Would you say its ability causes something to slowly slow down, or is it just depending on how much you get hit? It depends how much it slows down.
Yeah, it's basically a build-up.
Okay,
It's like it's a debuff, pretty much.
Gotcha. All right, I'll have something come down the hill in front of you here, Harm, here in a little bit. So just give me a minute. Let me see if I have any other small monsters saved. I do not. So
We're heading towards the cave in front of us.
Never mind. Going to the cave.
We ate two things. Drink it the water. Drink the water.
Or salty.
Water good. Waterfall water. Fresh water. Good water. Tasty water.
Is this the voice inside of its head?
Water good. Water good. Peace. Water good.
All right.
Go upstairs.
All right, I'm going to have it go very slow from the other side and then just kind of freeze.
And go up here. And go up here. No people. Don't care. Go up here.
And frozen.
It appears it has been fully
Nothing
stasis
this way.
now.
Go down.
Let me just test this real quick.
Go into cave.
if I recall, an object that goes near a stasis creature will be suspended too, right?
If it was such a small thing of it.
Oh,
they will
behind
not
you.
care.
Shit.
It's just gonna ignore them because it's full, and its food's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We will fly.
What time is it? It is 7:11.
I can see.
There's no way we're getting close to it right now.
Very small twig and just toss
They
it.
eat now.
What happens when the small twig is tossed at the Garwa?
The twig will just slowly start to float there.
Watch as the twig will just, before reaching the Garwa, start to slow down before eventually freezing above it.
That is whoa. I mean, if they can do that now.
Just the same as the twig. You throw something at it, and it slowly starts to fall until it floats right above it.
I don't think there's
Well-
much more we could do here with that thing around.
Yeah.
Would Malin be able to sense the higher elements, I wonder?
Can't be like a new variant, could it?
Yeah.
Would probably know by now.
Theo
Most of the-
definitely would be able to.
Whatever's going on here,
Yeah.
it's dealing with the higher element. That much I can tell.
Eli would kind of have a sense of it, but not fully because it's not fully sense. If he's not asking the thing in his chest any questions, he'll be assumed that he just kind of knows stuff at this point.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
eat.
Alright, they are leaving the cave. And now I go back to...
Are they going up or are they going down?
Up.
Are they going towards me?
No. Oh, no, not that way. No, not towards the nest.
Fucking cringe, I'm just eating up here.
Area 3.
Investigate more further.
I'm just eating.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're willing to lend a hand as always.
Of course. Though I doubt that it will just be the Bureau that will be dealing with this. I'm sure the Guild will also have a heavy hand in this coming forward.
Because Crown Blight attacks anything that's in its area.
Hmm.
Anything that's not Crown Blighted, basically, especially monsters that don't have a really, basically a difficult time hunting. I'm going to go look.
You should be relatively safe to continue exploring. It seems full for now. Just if you see it, try to avoid it as best you can.
Right, understood.
We'd rather not tempt fate, after all.
Trust me.
Be sure to inform the guild in your stead if you do not wish to, right now.
Yeah.
Now at least
might
inform
wanna-
the Admiral and those at MOBA, since they are in the closest sign of danger.
Yeah.
Right.
We may try to come back with more people at least. Then we can solve that problem. People. Or at least people who kind of know what they're doing. Because I sure don't.
Ooh. I still have that Savage Devil Joe Hunter. I probably pull my ass every now and then just as a silent hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Might keep that one
Okay.
around.
Back to the water.
I think they're going back to Moga to inform the villagers.
And I will head back to the lake and
course.
disappear.
Head to Moga. Give him some trouble.
No, I won't go near a village. Again, it's not a enraged creature, so it actually
Right.
has no reason to go near a village.
Gather.
It's like there's no meat there, just little snacks. I don't need that.
Yeah, like the best way to put this thing is it's a lot more. If you notice, like it's a lot more like docile about it because one of the huge reasons that it's docile is its prey doesn't run away. Once it
Mhm.
bites them, they start to get slow.
We'll be quick.
So it
Anything
just
will
needs
take
to
the bait.
Oh,
nip at the.
never mind. They're not going back to Moga.
All it just needs to do is nip at the prey, and
Actually,
then
now that I think
the
about
prey
it,
is going
this
to
way
start
would actually be
being
faster.
affected by the slow debuff.
Or
This
Madeline
fuck.
went into the village to
No, this
inform
way.
the village and the admiral, while the other two, she told, they should be safe to continue exploring. Just be very cautious of the monster moving
It's
forward.
that way. Straight
Yeah.
ahead. Let's go.
Like this thing is kind of a threat to the ecosystem and stuff like that because I mean, let's be honest, it doesn't have to fucking fight for its food.
Just wait until they find like a stasis Devil Joe or something like that. Like, oh, this is a problem.
This thing is not good for
This
the
is-
esystem.
Is that
Yeah,
is that
I'd
a
love to
stasis
get our hands on
Kushala? What?
I'd
Stasis
love to get
Cellar
our
Dragon.
hands on
You
a
looking for some
fucking,
fish?
like a King Pilot Devil Joe model, Savage
Not
Devil
fish,
model, and edit it to
particularly.
be stasis or blighted.
scales
That would
fall
look so
together.
cool.
Or like a stasis effect around it. Yeah.
Or hell, like I said, even blighted works for because that would look fucking.
Or are they
Nice.
gathering?
Mm. They're heading towards the water area, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm doing the big drink.
fucking
So, do we want Diamond Stragios or Najarala? Title Najarala.
We'll see what they do here because if they end up just getting really like agitated around this thing, I'm just gonna have it fly right.
By the by, so of the conjoining area to where you are, you know, the area right before, you are plain as day and can be seen.
I'm just gonna be like this. Okay, drink lots of water. God,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, you
so
can be.
I just thought I'll give you a heads up.
I'm so fucking weak. I'm gonna. 1 second, let me.
All about the bust.
Now, if they encounter Titan Najarala,
Okay.
that thing will not be chill.
Yeah, do we want to give them more combat this late into the session?
I mean, it
No.
wouldn't really be combat. It would be more of them just going, "Oh fuck, something new, run away."
True.
So fucking weak.
Our players know that they would get killed if they decided to try and fight monsters
they
on
get-
low party
they get-
numbers.
Pretty bodied. Oh, they're running straight towards you.
If I recall, Title Najarala could actually swim, lore-wise.
All right, they are here.
2 EP to care. Drink water, 8 food. 2 EP to care. Food frozen back at base, no care. Skinny armored ones do not fucking care.
Yay. Wait, I guess we do have to come back here at some point,
Okay.
anyways. I don't want to risk
I-
waking it up.
Do not care.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we know where it's going.
2 EP. I don't know.
Yeah, even if a stronger foe, 10 times stronger than you, one bite, you win.
Suddenly it starts becoming a very slow, stronger foe.
Mm-hmm. They are taking a photo of you.
Yeah, no, that's also why. I'm just not moving.
Documentation.
Photos. Full enraged.
What are you, shy? Like, are you fucking SCP? They saw my face. I have to kill them.
No paparazzi.
No
T-pose.
paparazzi.
T-pose towards them violently. Like the old
Sliding
Gmod,
at them.
the old Gmod jump scares. Just
Nice job.
Oh god.
So, you know, I think if I am going to bring anything, it'll be titled Naturala. I think that would be cool looking.
Well,
I think right
they
now, I
might be
think
going
them being
back.
yeah, I think them being this investigative is actually like. Well, we'll do this one, and then we'll do one next time when they do investigations, and then we'll kind of keep letting them get introduced to new monsters because that gives them.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
And besides, that gives me time to create a job board for this one because I got to rebuild all the job board stuff with the forums.
Yup.
We need to make more arena quests, anyways, for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are hightailing it back right now.
Besides, if I had the
Well.
speed boost thing here, what would be really fucking funny to do is max it out and be like, oh, you forget it slows
hell of a
things, but it
fucking
can
day.
also move faster. And just have it just
Because
fucking,
time.
fucking haste towards them.
Yep, they're heading back to not the village but the camp.
Yeah. Also, fun fact about it will actually make them a little bit more realize what they're dealing with because crown blooded monsters can't sleep. They're basically disease ridden.
Mm.
Womp womp.
Are they done?
Let's go to.
Wait, hold
Wait,
on.
no, hold on. There's a teleporter in there.
Oh, we also, looking through the website, we also have a jerrycan now.
Hold on, let me check. Fuck, never mind.
I heard Jerry can. I was like, yeah,
A
I can go buy
Jerrycan.
one too.
You saw nothing.
The flame monkey.
Did you slip
Oh,
in?
nice.
I saw everything.
Shut it.
No, there is none. Oh, you know what you have to do? You have to do this. Wait, or how do you get the
So
menu?
I might have to stop. I'm
double
starting to
click.
get a little bit of lethargy, so I may have to go have more food.
Return to village.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable.
Alright, they have returned to village. Or they're going to.
Okay, we do have a Rajang model. It's not King Pilot Rajang model, but it's one from
Well,
Ark.
Rojang is more humanoid, and Ark did pretty good
Yeah.
with humanoid style monsters.
Yeah.
so.
As long as we got the effects for it and big laser, I think it should be good.
Oh god, your head snapped backwards when you were like running around.
I mean, we're gonna tell the
your
admiral.
ghost's head just like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also-
I think we're winding down
this
here.
might be a good point to end it though for tonight.
Hmm?
I think this might be a good point for them to end it here in a minute.
Okay. They said they wanted to talk to the admiral, I think, or at least let her know. Unless Madeline's done
Admiral's
that
not
already.
here.
Okay.
Admiral's back at
You know.
just
Dundorma.
all the way back at not Dundorma, at
I need a notebook.
Astera,
Okay.
and that's where Madeline left him.
Gotcha. Alright, we end it here then?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'll go through
I'm
some of
going
them
to let
after.
them get their final thoughts out.
Yeah,
Roger.
I'm gonna head out of here, and I'm gonna start looking at the maps that we can start getting ready for stuff coming up. Because I think trying to get things a little bit pre-planned will help. We're all feeling relatively better now, so
Mhm.
Way to receive.
we can start doing a little bit more planning.
I would like to get more players in before we start doing anything too big. If we can. If we can't, then we can't. But I like to get a little more players involved, so we just have a bigger roster.
Well, to be honest, what I'm going to be doing is I'm also going to be making it more like push for people to actually be showing up for like Wednesday sessions and whatnot.
Yes, I'm
Because-
good with Wednesday sessions being big,
Because-
plot heavy.
Like I know, like I could make a bit of a comment about it, but like yes, a bunch of players are in like the poly and stuff like that, but you also have to take account of if they all show up, we have like a roster of 10 people that show up.
Yeah, no, and that's more than enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Which, with everything going on, everyone's supposed to be showing up more often anyway, so
Mhm.
that can be literally a thing of making sure people are just showing up every session.
Yeah, I think that'll just come with talking to people, see where people are at, and just getting intentions on both sides out. Definitely. Okay.
Okay, they're not talking, so.
Yeah.
Bring in. Oh fuck! Hi there.
We did a lot.
Alright, I'm gonna pop out of here for now because my hits are.
Okay, rest well.
I must have not
Strong
slept
ass
that well.
monster down
I
in
thought
the
I slept
arena.
pretty good, but I guess I did wake up pretty sharp, and that's usually an indicator that I did not sleep much.
Mm-hmm. But I'll talk to you tomorrow about stuff, probably after mass. So probably after sometime afternoon EST.
Sounds good.
Roger that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh yeah, that was
Fuck.
fun. Took down an F.
All right, I'm gonna end my stream.
Found a cool looking blue and black Rascal. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
See you all in like 2 hours. Bye bye.